What if a simple cup of tea could help you climb the stairs without that familiar ache in your knees, toss a ball with your grandkids in the backyard, or even enjoy a round of golf like you used to? What if this same warm brew could ease the stiffness in your hands and make your arms feel stronger for everyday tasks, such as carrying groceries from the car? I'm Dr. Robert Ellis, and over my 30 years treating folks just like you, I've seen a 4-ingredient tea help people in their 60s and beyond cut their joint discomfort by up to 70% and rebuild muscle they figured was gone for good. Right now, as you get older, your body might be breaking down more than it's building up. Muscles fade away bit by bit, and quiet inflammation nags at your joints like a persistent backache after a long drive. But this tea can turn things around, shifting your body from wearing out to healing and strengthening. In the next few minutes, I'll share the exact mix, how to make it right for the best results, and the solid science that explains why these everyday items work so well together. All this comes from real studies and changes I've seen in patients from small towns across the Midwest. Let me start with something that caught my eye a couple of years back. I read about a study from South Korea that changed how I look at getting older and losing strength. This wasn't some dusty report. It showed real improvements in everyday people. Researchers worked with men over 70, many of whom dealt with shaky balance and tired legs. They had trouble walking to the mailbox or standing for long at family barbecues. Then, the team gave them something straightforward, plain green tea, a few cups a day. No fancy gym routines, no special diets, just tea. After 3 months, the results were eye-opening. Their muscle size grew, their hand strength got better, and they could stroll longer distances with more pep, feeling steadier on their feet. These were regular guys, not fitness buffs, who'd been slowing down for years. Yet this easy habit made a clear difference. But what grabbed me was when they tried mixing in a few common additions to the green tea. By combining it with 3 natural things you probably have in your pantry, the effects jumped from good to great. We're talking about tackling the deep reasons behind muscle fade, joint aches, and that heavy feeling when you wake up after a restless night. As we hit our 50s and beyond, 3 main issues creep in. First, low-level swelling builds up in your body, quietly telling muscles to break down faster than they repair. Second, everyday wear and tear causes what I call inner rusting, hitting everything from your energy to your joints hard. Third, even if you're eating decent meals with meat or beans, your body gets less good at turning that food into musclites, like the signals just don't get through as well. The tea I'm about to describe hits all 3 head-on. It's simple, uses stuff from nature, and draws on old home remedies now backed by today's research. Green tea is the base, packed with helpful bits that tell your cells to build instead of break. Add turmeric for its swelling-fighting punch, strong as some over-the-counter pills, but gentler on your stomach. Ginger helps get blood flowing better, bringing fresh oxygen to sore spots. And a dash of black pepper makes the turmeric work way harder, boosting how much your body takes in by up to 2,000%. That's no exaggeration. Now, here's the recipe that's helped so many of my patients get back to enjoying retirement hobbies like fishing or gardening. You need just 4 things, easy to grab at any supermarket or online. Aim for 3 cups a day, don't worry. I'll show you how to spread them out so it fits your routine without feeling like a chore. Some like it hot first thing, others iced in the afternoon with a slice of lemon. Start with good green tea. For turmeric, use a teaspoon of the powder or grate an inch of fresh root if you spot it in the produce aisle. It's got a mild, earthy taste and might pack even more punch. For ginger, grate half a teaspoon fresh or use a 1/4 teaspoon dried. It soothes your gut and adds warmth. Finish with 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground black pepper. It's the secret to unlocking the turmeric's full power. Brewing matters a lot, so let's get it right. Don't boil the water full blast. That can wreck the good stuff in green tea. Heat it until tiny bubbles form at the bottom, around 180 degrees if you have a thermometer. Think hot, but not scalding. Pour over your tea and let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Stir in the turmeric, ginger, and pepper. For an extra boost, add a teaspoon of something fatty like coconut oil or a splash of almond milk. It helps your body grab onto the turmeric better, making it absorb up to 10 times more. Let it mingle another 5 to 10 minutes, stirring now and then. You'll see it turn a nice golden color, smelling cozy and a bit spicy. Sip it warm for the best effect. Some strain out the bits for smoothness. Others drink it all for every last benefit. If caffeine worries you, green tea has less than coffee, about 30 milligrams per cup. Go for decaf versions. They still deliver most of the goods. And that calming element in green tea? It pairs with the caffeine for steady energy without jitters, like a smooth drive on a country road. Space your cups wisely. One with breakfast to kickstart your day and aid digestion, another mid-morning to keep you going without the slump, and a third at lunch for afternoon support. Skip close to bedtime if you're sensitive, or switch to decaf. Folks ask if pills could replace this. Sure, they're handy, but studies show whole foods like this tea get absorbed better, plus the routine of making it becomes a relaxing break, like sitting on your porch watching the sunrise. Take Jim, a 72-year-old farmer from rural Iowa I treated. He'd spent decades tending crops and fixing tractors, but by the time he saw me, his hips hurt so bad he could barely get on his riding mower or walk to the barn without stopping. He'd tried joint supplements, pain creams, and even some meds, but nothing stuck long-term. When I suggested this tea, he chuckled. He was a black coffee guy through and through, and spices and tea sounded odd. But Jim was practical and wanted to keep helping on the farm, so we started with 1 cup each morning. I told him to enjoy it while checking the weather on his back deck, turning it into a peaceful start. Over weeks, he warmed to with turmeric's earthiness, ginger's gentle kick, and that hint of pepper made it flavorful, not like medicine. By a month in, mornings felt easier. The usual stiffness eased up. At 2 months, he was mowing without as much gripe, and by 4, he'd up to 2 cups and added short walks around his fields. Jim's story matches what research says. Regular green tea drinkers often keep more muscle and strength, even accounting for diet and activity. It cuts swelling so joints move more freely and muscles work better. But remember, this tea shines brightest with other smart habits. Think of it as the base of a sturdy barn. You need the frame and roof too. First, watch your protein. Not huge portions, but things like eggs for breakfast, turkey in a sandwich at lunch, or nuts as a snack. Paired with the tea, it helps rebuild what you've lost. Second, move a little every day, nothing extreme. Avoid sitting all day or overdoing it. Try walking in a park, swimming at the community pool, or easy stretches while watching TV. Start with 10 minutes, 3 times a week, building as you feel better. Sleep's key, to aim for 7 to 9 hours. The tea can help here. A cup in the evening, decaf, calms you down and fights overnight swelling. And don't forget stress. It ramps up body wear. While your tea brews, try this: breathe in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8 a few times. It pairs perfectly and boosts the tea's effects. Pick fresh ingredients. Organic green tea if possible, bright orange turmeric powder. Replace every 6 months, firm ginger root. It's cheapest than a fast food meal and stores easily. Start tomorrow. Grab the items, brew your first cup with breakfast, and notice how you feel. Stick with it for 8 weeks. Track changes in a notebook. Less pain, more energy, better sleep. Share with a friend or spouse. Maybe start a casual tea chat over the fence. Small steps add up. Each cup fights back against aches, building strength for the life you want, whether it's playing cards with buddies or a family picnic. You've earned feeling good, and this tea's a simple way to claim it. It's never too late. Your body can bounce back with steady care. Now, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are your thoughts on violence and injustice in everyday life? Share your stance and express your views. Let's discuss how we can make things better.